Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, oh my word, happy Easter everybody. Happy Easter. Today, oh my word, I'm gonna tell why. Why is it a tradition in my family to tell the story of several Easters ago? Okay, so this story has been a one in my family for 15 or 16 years at least now. Maybe 17. No? 15 or 16. Yeah. It's this story. This story is 15, 16. This story is a true. Oh my word. Um, this story. Every year, someone brings the story up and it cracks me up in my family. Anyways. One year, I was at my family's house for Easter Sunday. And I was younger at the time. I was like 7 or 8. And let's just say never in my life will I never. I've never even done this and I'm smart. Okay. But anyways, yeah. My family made the okay, bless your heart. Bless your heart up there in heaven, Jonathan. Bless your heart. Anyways, when I was 7 or 8, we were joking around on Easter Sunday, and I had my cousins, my aunts, my granny, my papa, and we were all the younger kids that were Easter egg hunting, which was like my older sister, me, my cousins, everybody like that. We were in the living room at the house where where I was at. We were in the living room. And because that's where the kids had to wait, we had to like sit down in the living room and like have our eyes closed. Yeah, hated it. And my family brought one of my neighbors from Denison out with me. We brought one of my neighbors out with me to Easter. With my family to Easter. And so when we went, when we had this, because we went out on Friday, Saturday we had the Easter at the park where my family lived at, and then Sunday we went to church and did like an Easter egg hunt. And it's Sunday, it was the day of Easter, and we're all at my family's house in blah, blah, Texas or whatever, blah, 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 town in East in East blah, blah, to state. I'm not gonna say, but yeah, we were all like hanging, chilling, and my neighbor of all people was one of the ones hiding eggs. Explain that to me. He's okay. So I was 7 or 8. He was 14 or 15. Oh my word. So, because of me being 7 or 8, and this happening when I was 7 or 8, oh my word. The dumbass. We're gonna call him dumbass instead of Jonathan. The dummy. Actually, we can call him dummy. There we go. Dummy. Correction. Dummy. Dummy over here does a something I never thought I would do in a million years. He sticks an Easter egg where in the part of a car. He did it in hold on, like he did it in like the tailpipe of the car. So, oh my word. So we were out there, and it gets time for all of us to search, and we're like, there's one more egg. And my cousins and I are like, there's one more egg, there's one more egg. Where's the egg? And we're like, we don't know where it's at. My family members were looking for it. All my cousins and I were looking for it. My family members were looking for it. And we're like, okay, there's one more egg. We swear, there's one more egg. So we're sitting. We're all looking for the egg. We're looking high, low. And I turn around and I look at one of the cars in the carport where I was at, and I'm like, oh, and I'm like, is that what I see? And I was like, is that what I think I see? So I said, Mom, I found the egg. And my mom goes, where? And I said, well, and I start going to get it out, which was the biggest mistake of my life because it got wedged up in there. I got wedged up in there. It got wedged up in the pipe again, and we're like, okay. And so then it got wedged up like deeper in there, and I'm like, okay. And my family's like, okay, how do we get this out? Honestly, how do we get this out? And then half my family's like, how do we get this out? What are the steps to take to get out? And then the other half of my family is like, okay, who did this? Who hid this egg? So I'm like, which half do I help out? So I said, let's help let's help out the half of my family that said. So I said, let's help out the family that says, who hid this egg? So I was scoping around. I was looking around, and I was like, and I said, hey, because the first time my family asked who hid the egg, I was like, wait, who's that sneaking off? And I saw somebody sneaking off. And I turned and I said, Mom, Dummy over here. And I said, Mom, Dummy over here just hit the egg. And my mom, so that day cracked me up because I said, Mom, Dummy over here. And he's like sneaking off. He's like, shh, shh. I was like, you just got told. Number one, don't tell me to shh. Even though I am 7 or 8, do not tell me to shh. Because number one, eggs do not go in cars. Just saying. So I said, Dummy over here. So I got him. And he was like, shh, don't do. And I was like, shh, I'm going to. So I told on him. But oh my word, every single time, every year now, ever since that Easter happened, someone has to bring up that stupid memory in the family. If it gets brought up today, I am going to laugh because, yeah, honestly, best. honestly, the best. Oh my word. Used to though, yeah, anyways, I'm doing an Easter vlog today, so as y'all can tell, Easter vlog. But there was, used to though, oh my word, I miss going out here now for Easter. Used to though, when I used to go out to this area for, Easter, they had it so where they had like a kids, toddlers church. And I would go in the back, and I would go out there. I would go with my family member that helped out with the kids' church out where they lived. And I would go with my family member She would say, okay. And my family, because my family member used to be one of the ones to like help out with the church. So I would go with her. And I would just sit and be like, yeah, what's up? And she'd be like, okay. And her and another, like the family, another lady and my family member, they would give us snacks. We'd watch like a movie on Easter and how Easter became a thing. So that was cool. And my aunt would be my family member would be like, my aunt. It was my aunt. I did it. My aunt would always be like, okay, hey, my nieces and my nephew, do not tell. And my because my aunt was always like feeding us in the back. I was like, thank you. And then as the years went past, I would help her out in the back, and I'd take my younger cousins and I'd take my younger cousins' daughters, and I would go in there with them and just hang out with my younger cousins. It was pretty cool. Yeah. And the funny thing is, everybody where I used to spend Easter at knows each other. And oh my word, I miss going out there Easter Sundays because honestly, this town puts on the best fireworks show in the history. Like they have a good fireworks show performance. The finale of the fireworks show. Oh my word. Yeah. So I want to go out one of these days and like support the fundraiser for the fireworks show out there. Because oh my word, awesome fireworks show. I keep telling my mom, Mom, we need to get a hotel room in Paris or this town or this town. A, B, no. Because I want to go. And my mom goes, hey, we will. Never happens. So I'm hoping one of these years I can go back out there for Easter, see my family's house that I always spend Easter at. And then also go out there and there for fireworks. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm chilling. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm chilling. But happy Easter, everyone. By the way, this is going on my YouTube channel, so check it out. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. Honest. I do not know what I'm doing. Anyways. I will see y'all in my next video. Until then, remember, Ohana means family. Family means no one left behind. Bye, y'all.